The rainforest wakes, with a symphony of sound. A gentle light begins to filter through the immense canopy, touching the tips of leaves 1,000 feet below. Each leaf, dripping with the night's moisture, becomes a tiny prism, catching the first rays of the sun. The air is thick with humidity, carrying the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. It is a world buzzing with unseen energy, a constant hum that is the very breath of the forest. This is not a silent place. It is a world where every rustle, every call, every drip of water is a note in an ancient and continuous song of life. The layers of sound build upon one another, creating a rich and complex orchestra. High in the branches, a keel-billed toucan sits as a living masterpiece of color. Its enormous beak, a seemingly impossible fusion of orange, yellow, green, blue, is surprisingly lightweight. Made of a honeycomb-like structure of bone, allowing the bird to handle large fruits without being weighed down. The toucan hops from one branch to another with a curious, almost clumsy grace, its bright colors a stark contrast to the deep green leaves. Its call, a repetitive and frog-like croak, echoes through the canopy. Nearby, a creature of almost impossible speed darts through the air. A hummingbird, its wings a blur of motion, hovers before a vibrant orchid. It beats its wings up to 80 times per second, demanding enormous energy. Down below, where the light is dim and the air is heavy, a different cast of characters moves through the shadows. A jaguar, the largest cat in the Americas, pads silently across the damp leaf litter. Close-up of paws on wet leaves, then the jaguar's face emerging. Its coat, covered in rose-like rosettes, provides the perfect camouflage in the dappled light. Each rosette is unique, like a fingerprint. The jaguar is a creature of immense power, moving with a deliberate and patient grace. It is a solitary hunter, often using the cover of twilight to stalk its prey. In a slow-moving river, only the eyes and the snout of a caiman are visible above the murky water. It floats motionless, a living log waiting for an unsuspecting fish or capybara to come within reach. Not all life in the rainforest moves with speed and ferocity. High in the canopy, a three-toed sloth hangs upside down from a branch, moving with a slowness that is almost meditative. Its entire existence is a masterclass in energy conservation. A greenish tint to its fur is not dirt, but a living ecosystem of algae and moss that grows in its coarse hair, providing excellent camouflage. On the forest floor, a silent, disciplined army is on the move. A long column of leafcutter ants marches in a determined line, each ant carrying a piece of a leaf, held aloft like a green sail. They are not eating the leaves, they are taking them back to their vast underground nests, to cultivate a special fungus, their primary food source. These tiny insects are the forest's gardeners, their collective efforts shaping the environment on a massive scale. Their cooperation and tireless work demonstrate the incredible power of the small. A blue morpho butterfly flutters through a clearing, its wings a dazzling, iridescent blue. Its color comes not from pigment, but from the microscopic structure of the scales on its wings. When it rests, it closes its wings, revealing a dull brown underside with large eye spots, perfectly camouflaging it against the bark of a tree. This creature embodies the dual nature of the rainforest, a flash of breathtaking beauty one moment, and a master of disguise the next. To witness this world in ultra-high definition is to see every perfect detail. The individual hairs on a monkey's arm, the tiny veins on a butterfly's wing, the way a single drop of water magnifies the texture of a leaf. This clarity brings with it a profound sense of connection, revealing a world not of broad green strokes, but of infinite, intricate, and precious individual lives. Each creature, the mighty jaguar to the tiny ant, is a marvel of evolution, perfectly adapted to its role in this complex tapestry. This intricate web of life, however, is fragile. The symphony of the rainforest is being threatened by the sound of chainsaws. The homes of these incredible animals are shrinking as forests are cleared for roads, farms, and cities. The clean rivers that sustain so much life are at risk of being polluted. The balance that has been maintained for millions of years is now being disrupted at an alarming rate. It is a quiet crisis, but one with consequences that will echo across the entire planet, for these forests are the lungs of our world.